Hello and welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. So in this one I want to try to do something a little bit different. Last episode we made the slideshow, so that was pretty fun and interesting. But this time I want to try to do a color image. So if you remember, let me go back to, again, I'm in the comments directory. Go back to the original and you see I have RBG or RGB, however you want to say it. And I kind of want to try to combine these into a single image, a single color image. I'm hoping it will work out simply because I'm kind of curious about the drift against the background, if that's going to mess anything up. As you could also see, these were taken on April 2nd. It is now April 17th, so it's been a couple weeks, and if you've been following the news, it looks like this comet is breaking up a little bit, and it will end up not being as bright and spectacular as it once was proposed. But we do have a new comet, newly discovered, 2020 F8 snow, I think, that was just discovered a couple days ago, and that one's it's more in the southern sky, southern hemisphere view right now, so hopefully when the orbit moves around, and there goes my dogs, pardon me while they do their thing. All right, they just ran outside, don't know what they saw. So yeah, hopefully that comet, when it gets on its trajectory away from the sun, it'll be in the northern hemisphere, so hopefully it also retains, or hopefully that one will retain a lot of its mass and will also be a good target to shoot when the time comes. So for now, let's try to combine these. And if we go here frame by frame, you can see I've already created folders for each frame, and I have them split out an RGB into each one. So if this works on this one, I'm hoping to then go and do that for all of these folders, all 50 some odd, or 68, and then that will allow me to then create a very short color slideshow. So first let's open up the first frame. And let's do a screen transfer. Okay, that one looks okay. That one looks okay, and so does that one. I'm mainly just looking at, whoop, there we go. Are the stars elongated? They look pretty decent. And I got the comet in there. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to align these images. So let's go up here, processes, star alignment. We will use the red. as our reference. Wrong one. We'll do the output directory to the same. And we'll just leave everything else default for now. And let's see how it does. All right, that completed, and we got 3 successful. So let's go ahead and just close these out. Let's look at our aligned images. Not seeing too much in the way of anything on the border, maybe one right up here. So this was the red. That's okay. So now the next thing I'm going to want to do is combine them. Now I could do some other processing as far as ABE and different things, but let's go ahead and just do a color. Oh, what is that? Channel combination, I believe. So we will do red, green, blue, and this is our new image. It's definitely got a blue cast to it, doesn't it? So now I'm just going to do a little ABE. Primarily leave everything default, and let's see what we end up with. Yep, I like that. A little bit, probably. I'm not sure how I want to word this, but you know, I'm aligning on the stars, not the comet, so there's going to be a little variance in the frames as the comet drifted across, but that's okay. So at this point, I just want to export this, save as, do frame 1. And we will do it as a PNG or a bitmap. I don't see PNG, and there it is. And I did the preceding 0 so that when I get to frame 68, it'll all be good. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And let me pull it into Lightroom before I close any of this out. All right, we're in Lightroom, so let's go over to the library, import. Navigate to our frame 1. There's our PNG. Oh, and that is why we don't close this out, because there is something I forgot to do. I forgot to stretch this guy. So let's go ahead and undo the STF. And let's try ACNR, or arc sign stretch. Let's try that. That is our image. Yep. Estimate the black point. Bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it right there. We'll turn off the preview, apply it to our image, and that worked out pretty well. So now we will do another save as, overwrite the file. And okay, so back to Lightroom. Let's import. And frame 1. There we go. All right, now we're in the Develop tab. So we're just going to bump this up a little bit. Do a little contrast. Just play with these sliders a little bit. See if we can draw out a little bit more of that comet. And yeah, that should be just about right. Not too much on that. And I kind of like that right where it's at. All right. Now we will do a save, or export rather. Export. I'm just going to put a new folder here. We'll put it in there. And we'll leave the name the same. JPEG's fine. And we'll do an export. And let's look at the file. Not too terrible. I probably should have cropped this, but that's fine for now. But you get the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to process each one of those frames. I'm going to do essentially the same thing across all of them. And so for example, with the ABE, we all know that I can just create my little process here, and then I could just drag and drop it onto all of them. So, and I can do that for pretty much all these frames, and also using so for example, the image container, we can, once we get all of them color combined like this one, and I can add them all into here and then process accordingly. So I'm going to play around with that, and hopefully we'll have a slideshow to display here shortly. So we'll be back. I mean, but that's it in a nutshell. You know, bring in your images, star line them, color combine them, ABE, stretch them, save it to a JPEG or to a PNG or bitmap, put them into the image processing that software that you choose. I use Lightroom. You can use GIMP or whatever. Photoshop. Bring out whatever detail you want, and you know, the resulting image is isn't too bad. I'll probably smooth that out a little bit more because I didn't like what I saw here, but either way, when I get the next one, I'll probably tweak this because I was going through it pretty quick to show the process that I would use, and then I will definitely be spending a little bit more time. But once you bring it into here, do whatever processing you feel makes the image the way you want it, and then yeah, and then at this point we would have hopefully 68 frames down here, create our slideshow, and export that to a video like we did in last episode, and hopefully I'll have something here. So I will be back in a few seconds video time, with a hopefully colorized slideshow. See you in a few.
Thanks for watching yet another episode from the Astromedia Journey channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video that I have posted prior to this one. Down in the lower right, we have what YouTube thinks you will enjoy. Below is a subscription link. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you so choose, ring that bell if you want to get notified of something new, and as always, thank you. Clear skies. Remember to